The Rise of Skywalker is set to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film, at the end of the day, is going to be a revelation movie. It's going to have a lot of twists and turns that's going to change our view of all the 8 Star Wars movies that come before this one in this current trilogy. Now, by far, one of the more interesting aspects of Episode 9 is how both Kylo Ren and Rey are going to be utilized in this story, and exactly what their interactions are going to look like on the big screen, and how JJ, George, and even Chris are going to organize these characters on the big screen. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that a description of Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren traveling through an unknown world that is described to be very swamp-like. It's said that Kylo and the Knights of Ren are on a journey to the Dark Spire, where Kylo crosses paths with the Oracle. The Oracle is actually described to be a large spider-like creature that is a practical effect and was used as an animatronic on set that is said to reveal certain elements of the future of Kylo Ren, as well as having the ability of searching through Kylo's subconscious. Now, it's described that the Oracle reveals to Kylo that he has a level of love for Rey, and that this love is holding him back to fully embracing his path to the dark side, and that Kylo is in need of ridding these feelings. Additionally, it's described that the Oracle also reveals that Rey too feels a certain love and curiosity for Kylo Ren, and that if Kylo is to get rid of these feelings, it will create a huge impact and change to his future. The Oracle is said to reveal to Kylo that he has a certain love for Rey, and so does Rey for Kylo Ren. The Oracle is able to rid of these feelings temporarily for Kylo Ren during his path to the Dark Spire. However, she warns that once he actually sees Rey once again, it's likely that these feelings will return. The Oracle goes on to reveal to Kylo that he feels alone without Rey by his side, and that Rey is dedicated to turning Kylo Ren. She warns that this love he has for Rey could interrupt whatever path he is heading for. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because this does kind of stem directly from The Force Awakens novelization, where Snoke is able to realize certain feelings of Kylo Ren toward Rey. Now, in The Force Awakens, Kylo claims it was just compassion, and now in Episode 9, it's said to be a certain level of love. And I think that at the very end of The Last Jedi, we did see a prime example of this, where we see Rey shutting the door, a piece of symbolism right there of her shutting the door on the whole entire concept of the Force Bond, right? She shuts the door of the Millennium Falcon, the Force Bond ends. It's basically JJ's, or should I say Rian Johnson's, way of ending a texting conversation, as a lot of people are joking around there. So, with that being said, when we look at both Rey and Kylo Ren, we have this connection, the Force bonds, if you will, between the two characters in Episode 9 returning in full force. And now we have this actual segment in Episode 9 that is actually said to involve the Oracle. Now, the Oracle is said to be this large spider-like creature that is said to look like an enlarged version of a Dagobah spider. I don't know if you guys know what Dagobah spiders look like, but they are featured over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and you can actually go ahead and check them out in other forms of canon and Legends material. So in this particular scenario, Kylo and the Knights are on a path to, of course, the Dark Spire, and during their travels, they come across the Oracle, which is actually said to be able to dig into Kylo Ren's subconscious. I guess Kylo Ren knows what the Oracle really is because he's been to the Dark Spire before in the past, except now they are taking a detour, if you will, throughout the woods. So in this particular moment in this swamp-like world, the actual Oracle is able to tell Kylo Ren that he has a certain level of love for Rey in his subconscious mind, meaning that Kylo isn't necessarily aware about this love, that he actually needed the Oracle to tell him this, that subconsciously he feels a certain love for Rey, and the same exact thing goes for Rey as well, you know, toward Kylo Ren. So this whole entire thing, it really does set up the whole Reylo dynamic between both Kylo Ren and Rey, and exactly where things are going by J.J. Abrams and George Lucas as well. So what they're trying to do here is they're really trying to make the emotions between both Rey and Kylo Ren very complex. The Oracle is basically said to be this powerful creature on this unknown world. We're still not quite sure what planet this is, that's able to tell Kylo Ren that if he gets rid of these feelings, which he eventually does for the first act of episode 9 leading into the second act, is that it will create a huge impact on his future and exactly what will happen, throughout the course of history. So, very interesting, I gotta say, because this literally is the Oracle telling him that there will be a butterfly effect once he actually rids of these subconscious feelings toward Rey that is said to be of a certain love toward that character. So I would really love to hear what you guys have to say about Rey, Kylo Ren, their connection, and of course their emotions toward each other, as well as the Oracle in Star Wars Episode 9, and what this all really means for Kylo's endgame and Rey's path, and where they will both stand at the very end of this movie. Anyways guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.